Hello. Today we want to talk about why you should take a call from a recruiter, even if you're not interested in the posted job.
Yeah.
We hear this a lot.
Yeah. Well, I mean, sometimes we feel like, ugh, whatever. They're, I don't want to talk to that company, or that's not
I'm not
really a
interested in a
job
job.
for me. Yeah.
And the truth is that we teach a whole course on LinkedIn where you can see on the recruiter side that it's not like they're saying, "Oh, I really want to meet Kelley Biskupiak." They're more saying, "These are the qualities I'm looking for. I want someone who's worked in this kind of a job in this location with these skills,
Right.
and I want someone who is a second connection and is engaged with my brand." Right.
Yes.
And then your name comes up, but you're not the only name. There are like 500 others. So it totally makes sense to feel like, why am I even being
Right.
reached out for this job? They have no idea who I am, and I don't even want this job.
Exactly.
And so the logic would be, no, you don't waste your time talking to that person. However,
Yes.
there are some things that you can gain from
this
a
conversation.
brief conversation with that recruiter.
Yes. And the first one is to just learn about what makes your profile stand out.
So a simple conversation with a recruiter to say, thank you so much for reaching out. I appreciate it. Can you, just for my own information, since I'm doing this job search, let me know, what was it about my profile that stood out? This is a good thing for you to know, as an opportunity, maybe improve your profile, or if you find that you're getting a lot of jobs that aren't what you want,
Exactly.
to understand how
You
and
might
why
be
you're
confusing.
standing
No,
out.
but you might be
Exactly.
confusing the masses.
Exactly.
The way your LinkedIn is set up.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right. The next one is to learn about the recruiter's company and their hiring needs, getting a bit of an education, right?
Yeah. So it may be a company you've never heard of. And in that case, you could do a little research, but learn a little bit more by talking to the human that's representing them. You could learn about their hiring needs. So it might be that you're not interested in this company because it's, just a little mom and pop
Right.
now. But you find out from the hiring manager or the recruiter that reached out to you that this is a company that's about to be acquired, or that is about to acquire or merge.
Yep.
And now you're kind of getting information early on about something that may not be well known yet.
Yes. And so if that's getting an education about them, the next thing is to give them an education about you, right? So it's positioning yourself for a role that you do want.
Right. So let's say I'm being brought in, let's say I have a technical background and I'm being pinged for a coding job, a computer programmer job, and I don't want to do that.
Right.
I have those skills, but I really want to move on now for something that's a little bit more macro, and I want to be a project manager. So now I've got this recruiter on the line. We've built some rapport by these questions that I started with. Hopefully she's liking what she's hearing and feeling positive about me. And then I could say, Kelley, I really appreciate your reaching out to me about this job. I really like what I'm hearing about your company, but the role isn't the best fit for me right now.
Right.
I know I am technically skilled as a coder, but I'm looking to move my career more in the area of project management because I have these other skills as well.
Yes.
And then you make the ask, do you have any open PM positions that you might consider me for? Right there.
Right. And then they may not.
Right.
But here is what you've done. And this is the last one. It's you've initiated a relationship with someone who could actually help you.
Exactly.
Right? Or potentially help you.
We talked about this in another video recently about how keeping that relationship going could just make you top of mind when another job comes up. But one thing we wanted to mention about that is that, remember, this is a relationship, right? You're looking for a job. The recruiter is looking to fill a job.
Yes.
That's how they get paid. That's their only responsibility. They're not managing teams or doing P&L. They are hiring people. So if I have to interview 25 people a day, even if I really like a candidate, I don't remember them next week. I've interviewed too many people between them. So by you initiating this relationship with the recruiter and keeping in touch over time, you're making their job easier because they already know that they like you. They know a little bit more about you because you've had this conversation. They also know what you want.
Yes.
They will be using their time much more economically if a job for a project manager comes up in San Jose where you live.
Right.
And they already have you top of mind. They know you're a real person, which is more than they know about any of the resumes that they've got in their ATS. They know that you're nice and personable. That puts you way ahead of everybody else and makes their job easier. So remember that you are actually helping a recruiter by developing a relationship with them and allowing them to know a little bit about you when another job opens up.
Yes. So there you have it. That's why you should take that call from the recruiter, even if you don't want the job. If you like what you heard today, you can like and subscribe. You can also find more about us, our programming, our courses on our website at www.preparetolaunchu.com. Thanks.